All right. Yeah, Craig, great credit to Charleston Southern. I thought they really came in here and were the aggressor in the first half. We knew going in they were over 15 offensive rebounds a game. They played with great effort on the offensive boards. We knew we'd be tested there. Obviously, we didn't get the job done at the level we wanted to on the offensive rebounds. I thought our first shot defense was good. You hold them to 36% from the floor, 28 from three. And then offensively, some of their ball screen coverages bothered us a little more than expected. But at the end of the day, credit to our players. I thought they continued to fight, scrap. They were playing some guys heavy minutes. We were able to wear them down, get some stops, get out in transition, and get some easy baskets. I can't say enough about Vyctorius Miller. I thought he really carried us in the first half. We probably would have been down 15 at the half without him on the floor. Thought he did a lot of great things. And then I thought Jordan Sears, Jai Bailey were terrific in the second half. But, it's a good win. We'll take it. Happy to start the year 4-0, and now we have great opportunity this weekend. I think the field is loaded in West Virginia. Pitt, to me, is a top 25 team in the country. They have elite point guard play, very experienced. And so it'll be a great test for us on Friday afternoon.
Questions for AJ? TJ?
Coach, you mentioned Victorious. Were you surprised that he was able to carry the offense the way he did in that first half?
No, I thought you saw his skill set really thrive there in the first half with the way Charleston Southern was guarding. You saw them in that deep drop coverage with their bigs. I thought he was able to get to his spots and get in the lane and hit a couple tough floaters there. I thought, it's just really was taking what the defense gave him there and stepped up and hit some big shots for us.
Coach, you've said before how you pride yourself on this team being a good free throw shooting team. Only shot 56% from the line today. What you have to do, like adjustment wise, to kind of stay in the game, get back in it when you were down.
You got to make the free throws. I mean, that's we've been almost 80% on the year. We had one half where we were 7 of 14, and now a second half today where we're 5-11, including a front end. Thankfully Jalen Reed made a great play to get the offensive rebound there. I think usually in these upsets, there's a panic that sets in, and I thought our guys did a good job of just moving on to the next play. Charleston Southern was playing really well. I thought we were able to wear them down a little bit. They were using Kelly, who's a terrific player, Barry and Johnson. Those three had heavy usage, and I thought they were played very well. But I thought when we were able to make that run and push the lead to double figures, fatigue set in a little bit there.
Coach, this is our third game at the PMAC this season, and the third game that you're wearing a suit. Where did it start, and is this a new norm for you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's no special plan. We're just trying to find a way to get our team better and win some games. But I mentioned it in the first game of the year. It was a tribute to a mentor of mine who had passed away. The second game, I was in the student section at the football game, and some of the students said they'd wear a suit if I'd wear one. So I said, let's do it. And then today we just kept it going.
You got 13 rebounds off the bench from Chest and Collins there, Coach. What would you think of them? And Damian had some nice block shots too, I thought. If you saw that.
Yeah, well said, Glenn. I thought Damian's rim protection was critical for us. He had the 3 blocks. I thought he altered some other shots. All of them led to some transition baskets for us. Him and Corey both, 7 offensive rebounds between the two of them. I thought Jalen Reed improved on the glass as the game went along. He gets 8 rebounds. So those 3 guys certainly carried us on the glass today.
I know we talked about it a little bit, but the dribble penetration stuff, I know some of that's maybe by design, but were you comfortable with how quickly or how often they were able to get kind of to the rim tonight, and just kind of what are your thoughts, I guess, on that?
It's a really good question, Glenn, and probably a long answer. Without, we're not trying to reinvent the game, by any means, but we do value the three-point defense. I still think our defense got too stretched, and they took advantage of some of those downhill drives. Kelly hurt us on some of the back downs into the post. So as the season goes along, we have to really continue to evaluate that. But I thought when our ball screen defense was aggressive, we were more effective. I thought when we were late to our coverages, they did a really nice job taking advantage and getting to the rim. But all in all, 36% from the floor, 28 from three is good enough to win. But I know when I go back and we'll watch the film, our first shot defense was even better. It's the 18 offensive rebounds, that lead to 21 points. I mean, it's just unacceptable.
Yeah, Coach. Was it hard managing the foul situation with Cam and Jalen, and have you always kind of been with 2 fouls, kind of cautious?
No, I've usually just turned guys loose to go play with 2 fouls in the first half in the past, depending on our depth of that particular team. I thought it was a good opportunity for Cam to have to play some there in the first half with 2 fouls. I thought with what Damian was doing, it wasn't worth the risk to worry about Jalen getting a 3rd foul there. So it's a roll of the dice either way. If Cam gets his 3rd foul, I'm an idiot. So it's just part of it. But I thought it was a good experience for him to learn from, and I think that probably had something to do with the game, Matthew. Jalen and Cam, I believe, only played 5 minutes in the first half, so they were fresh in the second half, and I thought more effective.
Coach, 34 bench points. Honestly, that was probably the key of, pushing ahead in this game. How kind of crucial is that going to be going into, tougher competition down the road?
Well, I think it's really important for us. It was not the only key, but one of the keys in the win Thursday at Kansas State. We had a huge performance from Vyctorius, Corey on the glass, Damian scoring and on the glass, and it was more of the same tonight from those 3 especially. I thought they were really impactful on the game. Coach, I need to get you out to the court. All right, let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess to start with Vyctorius, I mean, back-to-back games now, 15 points, 19 points off the bench. Just kind of what's working for you, how you kind of adjusted your game here over the first couple of college experiences you've been able to have.
First thing is it starts off in practice. I feel like I'd be stacking great days in practice, and then it only leads onto the court. And my teammates built confidence in me out the gate, and they know what I can do. So, yeah, it's been easy.
Jordan, can you kind of give me your thought process on that crazy pass when you were falling into the bench?
Honestly, it was just a hustle play. Great defense by Corey and Dane. Blocked the shot, and then I just kind of tried to make the hustle play, keep the ball in play, keep our momentum going in. I don't know how I got the VJ, but
Sure.
it was a great play though, great sequence. We needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Victorious, looked like this game and also the K-State game, you look like a totally different player in terms of confidence compared to your first two collegiate games. Can you talk about, I guess, why do you feel more confident? At least it looks like it on the court.
I mean, it's really just you got to stay down till you come up, and I feel like when the moment was there, that's when I rise above all. So that's what I did today.
And just to piggyback off that, just to credit to VJ, he come in to work every day, early mornings, shots, whatever, anything we need, midi pulls, like he come in and do that every day, and I feel like, you know, it's really starting to show. The work always gonna show, so credit him.
Jordan, this is the second or third time this year you've had a pretty big second half to help push LSU over to a win. Just what is it about the second half and these big moments that you like so much?
Honestly, just to step it up. You know, we have a lot of a slow first half sometimes, and we need that extra spark. And I consider myself, you know, to help bring that energy and that light to the team. Whether it's scoring, assists, or defense, just energy in general. I feel like that's my job as a leader and as a vet to kind of bring that energy. So the second half, you know, just kind of pick it up, and I feel like that's what happens.
So Jordan, that long pass, you weren't really aiming it at anybody?
No, it was
Just keeping it alive?
Yeah, just keeping the hustle play going, and just the basketball guys rewarded us for it. So.
And were either you guys worried a little bit as they were still ahead and kind of hanging in there?
Let me talk. I probably say we wasn't worried, but we just know, like, in those moments we got to come together. We got to come together as a team, and that's what we did.
Again, just to piggyback off him, not any nervousness. You know, we've been in situations like that before. Just our connection and our unity as a team. I feel like our principles, we just kind of lock in and do what we need to do, and everything will work out in the end. Credit them, though they're a really good team. They came to play. But I feel like just our unity, our connection as a group kind of kept us in check, kept us in play.
Yeah, I know you guys are guards, but I'm sure you guys are going to hear an earful from Coach McMahon about the 18 offensive rebounds. Just as guards, what can you all do, I guess, to maybe kind of help out, especially when you have some of those guard-heavy lineups that y'all are playing with early in the season? You know, just kind of try to help out on the defensive glass a little bit more.
Yeah, just honestly, you know, maybe it's just quick bumps from us to you know, the opposite big, just to kind of help out a little bit. Of course, chasing those long rebounds, maybe getting some of those that's in the air, chasing those with two hands. But really helping our bigs out. They do a lot. They do a really good job, you know, trying to box out and go get a rebound at the same time. It's a really tough job for them, so I feel like we got to, you know, take the load off of them a little bit, which we'll continue to do, working on the practice, get our adjustments, and, you know, we'll kind of help them out a little bit.
Victorious, it looked like you had a good balance of knowing when to drive and pull up and knowing when to not. I guess, how are you able to already sort of decipher when it's right for whatever situation?
I just feel like my feel for the game, and then the work I put in is all like target practice for real. I mean, the big was sagging off. It ain't nothing but a floater. That's a layup for real, or a midi. Appreciate y'all. Huh?